Welcome to Brands Hatch and a packed programme of sidecar racing and solo racing here today. We start off today's programme with the sidecars, Simon Gilbert and John Allen coming down to the Formula grid. There's Kev Cable and Dan Gower in the middle of the front row. That is Ben Holland and Lee Watson on the inside of the front row. Ricky Stevens, I can see there. There's Jason Steer and Luke Crafton, the leaders of the F2 Championship. But we are about ready to go for the first race of the day for the sidecars. The lights go out, the guys are underway, and they head towards the top of Paddock Hill Bend. And it's Simon Gilbert and John Allen that lead the way up towards Druids. See Kev Cable up there as well. There's the championship leader in the F1 class, the number 40 outfit of Graham Rothwell and Jamie Soames, down in around about 6th, 7th position at the moment, but it is Kev Cable and Dan Gower up there in second position as they go through the cement dust on the way into Surtees and around McLaren's. Oh, you can see the F1 sidecar of Simon Gilbert moving about then. See Kev Cable in third position. There is Graham Rothwell, Roscoe Racing, Graham Rothwell and Jamie Soames. As the sidecars come back across the line, it is Simon Gilbert and John Allen that lead the way. There's Gary Smith and Chris Firmin up there in second position. And they're down in third position in the championship at the start of this weekend on the Echelon Consultancy F1. But it is still Simon Gilbert and John Allen that lead, coming down into Graham Hill Bend. Gary Smith and Chris Firmin looking as though they're closing down on them. There's Kev Cable and Dan Gower in third. It's Ben Bygraves and John Briggs in fourth position. Ricky Stevens having a little bit of trouble, but I'm sure Ricky's going to get back on track. That's Ricky Stevens and Dan Johnson. But it's Simon Gilbert and Simon sideways around McLaren's and onto Clearways. There's Ben Bygrave and John Briggs. Of course, John Briggs, the brother-in-law of Timmy Reeves. Number 45, that's Wesley Petman and Guy Palsy. And right behind him is Jason Steer and Luke Crafton, the leaders of the F2 Championship. But it is still Simon Gilbert that lead the way going up towards Druids. Gary Smith and Chris Firmin still there in second position. Ben Bygrave and John Briggs closing them down for that second position as they turn left-handed at Graham Hill Bend and go on to the Cooper Straight. But Simon Gilbert just making his way past one of the F2 outfits at Surtees, and once again now onto McLaren's. So Simon Gilbert and John Allen. That outfit was Bobby and Mark Zarek on the F2 outfit as Simon Gilbert and John Allen come across the line. Checker flag time, and Simon Gilbert and John Allen will take the win. It's going to be Ben Bygrave and John Briggs that was up there in second position. Gary Smith and Chris Firmin coming across the line in third position. Gilbert and Allen taking the win. Bygrave and Briggs in second. Smith and Firmin in third. Cable and Gower coming across the line in fourth position.